Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. I am MegaFreak400, and we are rushing to the King's aid because he is about to be convicted of a crime he did not commit, because the Chancellor, who is insane, is trying to frame him, basically to take over the kingdom. That's basically his plan. So we wanted to stop that, because it's not good. We don't want the Chancellor ruling us. Look what happened in Star Wars. You know, you don't want Palpatine times 2 or point 2 or 2.0 Palpatine 2.0. Yeah, you don't want Palpatine 2.0. Anyway, let's see if we can scream at the guards again and get them to let us in. Don't know why I'm checking these menus, but whatever. Menu checking is awesome. Oh, I think I was trying to heal, but even you may enter. You won't reconsider? No, princess. Why didn't you scream? You could have screamed and you probably would have. Oh, whatever. Okay, so she says there's another way in. We'll just trust her. And the king has been found guilty. The guideline ends here. This domain shall be mine. Take him away. Wait. There is more. Why are you back there? Marle, what are you doing? Wait, no, you're not thinking of... No, wait, no. That was glass. Why'd you jump through... Whatever. That's definitely looking like a poster in the animation, but yeah, you just jumped through solid glass. Okay. So anyway, we are now in the courtroom, or she is now in the courtroom, and she says the whole thing was a setup, but the treasure is right here, this little sparkly that is not the whole rainbow shell, but just a little bit of the rainbow shell. So yeah, the Chancellor has been found out as being a crook, but there is more to the Chancellor than we actually realize. He is actually Super Ultra Pesto Transformo! Yes, he is a Transformer in disguise. No, he is Yakra, but he is not the same Yakra. He is Yakra, the 13th? I think 13th. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really good at numerals, but I'm pretty sure that's 13th. So anyway, Yakra 13th. So he is basically here to seek revenge for his ancestor that we defeated. And his plan has now been destroyed because of our time meddling, and he's only hatching this plan because of our time meddling. Now, I'm not sure if he was the Chancellor for like the entire game or just for like this little bit. Like the Chancellor that was trying to convict Chrono, if that was also a Yakra, or I mean, if he was the Yakra at that point too. I'm not positive on either one, but it's quite possible because we changed the past at that point. So either way, the Chancellor was really a Yakra. So he's not nearly as annoying and evil and insane as he usually is. So basically, for this battle, he's not. It's harder than the original, but that should be a given. But for the most part, it's not too difficult. What you want to be careful is at some point he'll start just launching needles at you, like non-stop, and he'll launch at one party member, and I do massive damage. So be careful of that attack. And then when he dies, he will launch an attack that will attack all of your party members, and you want to have your HP at least over 300 or so, because otherwise you will die. So he could take you down with you. So make sure your HP is somewhat full. But for the most part, this guy's not too difficult. Just pretty much Yakra. He does, again, more needles than he does his going back and forth, his pinball antics from the for his grandfather or great grandfather or whatever did. So, you know, I'm almost thinking, I think the cause of all our problems, not all of our problems, but a good chunk of our problems, comes from being bored. I think boredom is, you know, people talk about like having a utopia, like just having perfect peace, you know, people just minding their business and you know, getting along. I don't think that's possible because we are bored. I think part of all our problems comes from the fact that people like chaos a little bit. People like, I mean, like for example, if I knew everything in the world, if I knew everything and everything was perfect for me, if my life was perfect, right? I think I would still want chaos, because once could obtain, once there is nothing new, it's just the same thing over and over again, you get bored, and people don't like to be bored. People want chaos, so they, even if they have something to do, they invoke chaos on themselves. I'm thinking that, personally, I think that's part of the reason why wars, way back in and this could be incorrect, I could be wrong, totally. I'm not saying there isn't, like, the countries fighting against each other, but I think part of it is, or countries having bad blood, but I think part of it all started just because people, I think some of the sole root is because people are bored, because they could have easily just mind their own business and, say, okay, you can have this land and be, negotiate and be peaceful. Instead, they chose war, partly because what's more exciting, negotiating and then living in peace, or being, killing each other? In general, has more action, and it causes less boredom. It's a horrible thing, in my opinion. I think we should try and avoid that, but I think, conflict, when, like, you say something that may offend someone, I think deep down, subconsciously, a lot of times, people say that just because they kind of want to they want to have some chaos in their life. They want to, not be bored. Now, that's not entirely true, but again, I think boredom is one of the causes of most of the problem. There's always an element of wanting something to do, whether or not it's appropriate. And we defeated Yakura 13th, or the 13th, Yakura the 13th, he is... Wait, that was the 8th, King Henry the 8th. Father, no, don't say it. I was wrong to be so stubborn. I didn't even think about how you felt. Oh, we're having a father-daughter moment. I know in my heart, but the words just came out wrong. I too have that problem. I thought you left me, but I realized that it was I who had abandoned you. But I'm here now. We'll talk about everything that's happened, about Mega and Mother and your mother. How sad. Did it take me so long to realize what Eliza meant with her last words? Someday when Laudania grows up. How is that hard to not understand? That's pretty straightforward. That's pretty when she brings her someone she loves, welcome him with open arms. How is that hard to understand? The king must be stupid. That's pretty straightforward. Daddy, it's fun having all my favorite people here. So yeah, Marle's mother died, and the chancellor was trying to trick her and saying, "Oh no, he killed your mother," but no, really, he was quite nice to her mother, or his mother, or yeah, what? I don't know. I used to call you Daddy. You did. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm really sorry for doubting you. So now that touching moment is over, we didn't get any reward. We need a reward because we've done all this stuff and we want a reward. I'll let you exit the castle, but you have to be careful now. Take care of her. You no worry. Pasta protect PTM. Oh wait, what's this? Oh hi, it's Melchior, someone we haven't really talked about for a while. Actually, the Mountain of Woe. Actually, hey, Melchior is probably the guru we've spent the most time with. I mean, Balthazar and Jasper a little bit, but Melchior's probably been the most influential to our group. He's sold us weapons. He repaired the Master Moon. We saved him from the Mountain of Woe. He gave us the ruby knife. Anyway, he has a hankering to do something. He wants to make weapons out of the Rainbow Shell. Which is good, because now we can get some awesome weapons, including Chrono's best weapon. But first, the Yakra key. If you go back here, if you saw that sparkly during the courtroom scene. And you can always go back to the courtroom if you want to listen to that music. So let's go down here, and you'll see this chest that was locked. Now, we can open it, and... oh look, it's the real Chancellor. I guess you technically don't have to free him, but just do it. Wait, I don't have time for this. I must prepare for the Moonlight Parade. Okay, and then we don't see him for, like, ever. If you don't free him, maybe, I don't know if something changes in the ending or not, but I'm not positive on that. Anyway, I went back up here to see if the Chancellor was here, but he wasn't, so let's go down to the Rainbow Shell, to be able to, get the weapons from Melchior. We want some weapons. Weapons and actually armor as well. And if you did the Sunstone side quest, you can get another item. So you want to have done the Sunstone side quest before doing this. Because of the fact that I think Melchior doesn't leave until... I'm not sure if if you don't do the Sunstone side quest before this, if you don't get the item at all and you never get it, or if you just don't, or if you just waste there until you get the Sunstone, then he'll make you eventually Chrono's best weapon. But anyway, he'll make you either 1 prison dress or 3 prison helms. The prison helms are like the best helmet in the game, and the dress is the best armor. The armor is only worn by girls though, so I definitely recommend getting the helmets. I don't know if they're the best helmet, they might be the second best, but they're still really good, so I would definitely recommend getting the prism helms. I think actually Magus's gloom helm is actually better. And now we have the Sunstone, so he can make something else. But so I recommend the 3 prison helms. They're more useful than just 1 dress. But you can get the dress too. There is a chance later to get both the dress and the helms later, so not all of them, but some more. The prison specs increases your attack and your normal attack and your magic power, so it's a really good equip item as well. And the rainbow is Chrono's best weapon. So in this game, if you're playing the DS version, there is other weapons, but for this game, Chrono's best weapon is the rainbow. And actually, yeah, there's a bunch of items that, like, all the best weapons I'm saying are only for the SNES version. And the DS version, there's a way to get better weapons. But that's about all the time I have. Next time we'll be doing the last side quest, actually, or starting it. So this has been Mega Freak 400, and I am reminding you that potatoes taste good with hot salsa.